In today's episode, witness the fiery betrayals, wrathful storms, and legendary clashes that decided the ultimate fate of the samurai. In 1185, the devastating Genpei War ended, shifting ultimate power away from the imperial court. Minamoto no Yoritomo established the Kamakura Shogunate, marking the birth of military rule. Samurai warriors became the supreme ruling class, enforcing order with their swords. From the coastal town of Kamakura, Yoritomo directed the affairs of a reformed Japan. In 1192, the emperor officially bestowed the title of shogun upon Yoritomo. This new military government, the Bakufu, prioritized discipline, duty, and martial prowess. Following Yoritomo's sudden death, his widow's family, the Hojo, seized actual political control. Hojo Misako, the nun shogun, effectively managed the realm through masterfully executed political alliances. By 1219, the Hojo regents had fully cemented their grip on the shogunate's executive power. In 1221, the Jokyu War erupted as retired Emperor Go-Toba attempted to reclaim imperial authority. The Kamakura forces quickly crushed the imperial uprising, proving the shogunate's absolute supremacy. The Hojo regents codified warrior laws with the Joi Code in 1232, establishing clear justice. This groundbreaking legal code defined samurai responsibilities and settled land disputes fairly. During this era, Zen Buddhism arrived from China, deeply appealing to the warrior ethos. Zen's focus on self-discipline and meditation perfectly complemented the samurai's rigorous training. Simple and profound, Zen influenced Japanese art, garden design, and the tea ceremony. Meanwhile, the Hojo maintained a stable administration, fostering trade and agricultural growth. Yet, ominous shadows were gathering across the sea as a massive continental empire expanded. In 1274, Kublai Khan's Mongol fleet arrived, launching a terrifying assault on Kyushu's shores. Unprepared for massed continental warfare, the samurai fought with desperate individual bravery. A sudden, violent autumn storm wrecked the Mongol fleet, forcing the invaders to retreat. Recognizing the ongoing threat, the shogunate spent years constructing massive stone defensive walls. In 1281, a much larger Mongol armada descended upon Japan, triggering ferocious coastal combat. For weeks, samurai defenders held the beaches against overwhelming numbers and explosive weaponry. Then, a massive typhoon, known as the Kamikaze or Divine Wind, decimated the Mongol fleet. Japan was saved, but the defensive effort had pushed the shogunate to its financial limits. Unable to reward loyal warriors with confiscated lands, the Hojo faced growing resentment. In the decades following the invasions, impoverished samurai grew deeply disillusioned with Kamakura. Seizing on this widespread discontent, Emperor Go-Daigo began plotting to restore direct imperial rule. In 1331, Go-Daigo launched an open rebellion, rallying disaffected warriors to his banner. The shogunate dispatched their top general, Ashikaga Takauji, to crush the imperial forces. Sensing a shift in fortune, Ashikaga Takauji famously defected to the emperor's side. Simultaneously, another powerful warrior, Nita Yoshisada, launched a direct assault on Kamakura. In 1333, Kamakura fell and was burned, ending over a century of Hojo rule. The last Hojo regents committed ritual suicide, sealing the fate of the first shogunate. Emperor Go-Daigo triumphantly returned to Kyoto, eager to rebuild ancient imperial supremacy. Go-Daigo's Kenmu restoration quickly alienated the very samurai who had fought for him. Disregarding warrior demands, the emperor favored court nobles in land distribution and taxation. In 1336, Ashikaga Takauji rebelled, capturing Kyoto and driving Go-Daigo into exile. Takauji installed a new emperor in Kyoto, declaring himself the new shogun. Go-Daigo fled south to Yoshino, establishing a rival court and claiming true legitimacy. This split initiated the Non-Bokucho period, an era of continuous war between two courts. For decades, samurai clans switched allegiances, exploiting the royal rift for personal gain. War ravaged the countryside, destroying fields and weakening central authority across Japan. Finally, in 1392, the two imperial lines were unified under Ashikaga supremacy.
Shogun Ashikaga Yoshimitsu ushered in a cultural golden age from his Kyoto palace. Yoshimitsu constructed the stunning Kinkakuji, or Golden Pavilion, as a symbol of prestige. Under his lavish patronage, no theater flourished, combining drama, music, and spiritual depth. Formal ink wash painting and complex flower arrangement became essential arts for the elite. Trade with Ming Dynasty China flourished, bringing valuable copper coins and luxury goods. Despite cultural brilliance, the Ashikaga Shogunate struggled to control powerful provincial governors, the Daimyo. These regional warlords slowly built independent power bases far from the capital's reach. By the mid-15th century, succession disputes threatened the stability of the ruling clan. The delicate political balance in Kyoto was about to shatter into absolute chaos.
In 1467, the devastating Onin War erupted in Kyoto over shogunal succession disputes. Rival daimyo factions turned the capital into a flaming, ruined battleground for a decade. The central government's authority vanished entirely, plunged into the Sengoku Jidai, or Warring States period. Society was upended by Gekko Kujo, the concept of the low overcoming the high. Traditional allegiances dissolved as ambitious vassals overthrew their weakened lords. Powerful daimyo built massive, heavily fortified castles to dominate their expanding territories. Armies grew in size, shifting from elite samurai duels to disciplined peasant infantry. Constant warfare spurred agricultural innovations and the growth of independent merchant towns. Japan had become a fractured land of autonomous domains, waiting for a unifier.
In 1543, a Portuguese ship wrecked off Tanegashima, introducing firearms to Japan. Warlords quickly recognized the revolutionary power of these foreign matchlock muskets. Japanese blacksmiths rapidly duplicated the weapons, transforming battlefield tactics forever. Soon after, Jesuit missionary Francis Xavier arrived, introducing Christianity to the islands. Several southern daimyo converted to secure lucrative trade deals with European merchants. Amidst this changing world, a ruthless young warlord named Oda Nobunaga arose. In 1560, Nobunaga achieved a stunning upset victory at Okehazama against a massive army. Using innovative tactics, Nobunaga began his brutal march toward the unification of Japan. In 1568, Nobunaga marched into Kyoto, placing a puppet shogun on the throne.
Nobunaga ruthlessly crushed all resistance, including powerful Buddhist monasteries like Enryakuji. In 1573, Nobunaga expelled the last Ashikaga shogunate, ending the Muromachi shogunate. At the Battle of Nagashino in 1575, his gunners used rotating volleys to decimate enemy cavalry. Nobunaga constructed Azuchi Castle, a magnificent stone fortress symbolizing his supreme authority. He promoted free trade and abolished monopolistic guilds to revitalize the war-torn economy. In 1582, Nobunaga was betrayed by his general Akechi Mitsuhide at Honnoji Temple. Forced to commit suicide, Nobunaga died with his dream of unification incomplete. His loyal general Toyotomi Hideyoshi moved swiftly to avenge his master's death. Hideyoshi defeated the traitor Mitsuhide, seizing control of Nobunaga's vast empire.
Toyotomi Hideyoshi used masterful diplomacy and sheer military force to subdue remaining rival daimyo. By 1590, Hideyoshi had successfully unified all of Japan under his singular rule. He disarmed the peasantry through the Great Sword Hunt, separating samurai from farmers. Hideyoshi launched ambitious but disastrous invasions of Korea to satisfy his restless warrior class. Following Hideyoshi's death in 1598, a tense power struggle erupted among his top regents. Tokugawa Ieyasu mobilized a massive coalition to challenge those loyal to Hideyoshi's infant heir. In 1600, the colossal Battle of Sekigahara decided the ultimate fate of the nation. Ieyasu emerged victorious, crushing his rivals and establishing absolute dominance over Japan. In 1603, the emperor declared Tokugawa Ieyasu shogun, bringing peace to a unified realm.